Three things really. It involves generating, to an extent, ideas that we want on the channel. Not necessarily specific, but target areas where we want programming, or identifying issues which we think will be of interest to our viewers. Second thing it involves is talking to indies about their ideas and sifting those ideas and helping the indies to develop their ideas so that we can convert what starts as anyway a good idea into something that is makeable into a program. The third thing it involves is helping the indie through the production process. Now, I don't have, and I'm sure most commissioning editors don't have, loads and loads of time to do this, but there will be little places during the production process where we can add value or nudge the project in the direction that it needs to be nudged, just so that it's right for our channel, or maximizes the potential of the original concept. It must be a compelling narrative, so it's got to be a good story. It's probably going to be a human story, and probably the protagonists are going to be different at the end of the film than they were at the beginning. It is going to be on a subject, or about an issue, or about people, or within a precinct that is of interest to the Channel 5 audience. But also, I think, of interest to the programme maker. The programme maker has to have an absolute passion for the subject or the characters that they're making the programme about. The key for me is that people come to me with a very clear proposition. What is it they want to make? Why do they want to make it? Why is now the right time to make it? It doesn't have to be worked out in the detail, the content, the exact process. I don't need loads and pages of research. What I need is a very, very clear idea of what the programme maker is trying to do. What is the proposition? Almost, what is the title? What's the opening paragraph of this proposition? And you can usually tell on the basis of that whether it's interesting or not. Now, it's not often that you get a proposition that is absolutely spot on the moment it lands on your desk. Usually there is a process of discussion and development that will take an already striking proposition and turn it into the final treatment that then gets made into the film. There's no point in making a documentary or coming up with a documentary idea that the viewers won't come to, or that you don't believe the viewers will come to. You've got to believe that what you're making will be of interest or concern to, for Channel 5, a fairly broad audience. So I think that has to be your starting point. But then the next thing is, does it interest you? What interests you about it? If you're not on fire with passion to make this, then I wouldn't go there. So 2 boxes to tick, but the first box absolutely is the audience. Clarity. What is your proposition? Think really, really hard about what is your proposition and come to me with that. It might not be absolutely the right proposition, but it's something to grip onto. It's something, it's the kernel around which a discussion can form. There's no point in coming to me saying, oh, I think I want to make a documentary about the police force or about the NHS. You've got to have a point of view, or you've got to have a character that's going through an interesting journey. You've got to have a proposition.